Hello and welcome to the Christian Bachkalupi Show. And no, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. I think it was last week I did this. Driving home from working on Cosmic College Baseball. It's on Back to Back Sports. Go check it out. Or you can watch it live when it randomly airs live on Twitch. As opposed to the premiering episodes at 8 p.m. almost every day. Miss a couple days because of this and that. It happens. But we don't have a set schedule yet. It's a beginning project, and it's on YouTube, so, Anywho, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about voting some more, which has been kind of an on and off topic, I believe, for me. And what I wanted to key in on is these celebrities who are like being brought in to endorse politicians. Again, this goes back to my belief that if you don't do research, you shouldn't be voting. But if you can, or some people research in their thing. So, if you're going to be a lazy voter, still, don't go to freaking celebrities to find out what they like or who they think should, who you should vote for. Dude, if anything, follow your, listen to your favorite politicians. Because at least they know something about politics. Maybe businessmen, not celebrities. Go to someone who actually has some kind of idea of how the world is affected by politics. So like politicians, businessmen, but even that, the dangers of that is, businessmen, they're not, even when business is good, might not be good for you. Which will kind of brings me to a point I want to go over, but not right this second. That's, someone mentioned that they don't care if Wall Street does well. I'll get back to that in a minute. But yeah, just because a businessman is doing well doesn't mean you're going to be doing well if you're not in the same business. Not to mention politicians. A politician may seem great now when they're going against what you hate, but when they get more power around them, like guys who are working with them, who are on the same page, they might start bringing in stuff that you don't like so much. Which I do have a fear with one of the big two parties, that if they get too much power, issue's going to hit the fan. But you need at least two different parties with some power to counteract each other. Though, you get into the people who are like, they're just wings on the same bird, which I believe as well. But, it's not 100% accurate. Well, the thing is, the same bird, but is that bird America? Is that bird the power of the politicians? Which will bring me to people like Trump and Bernie Sanders. Both of those guys are not really part of that system, sorta. Which kind of shows how much they go against. I mean, the whole Democratic Party made sure that Bernie didn't win, and they were like, okay, Biden's doing the best, everyone else drop out, so make sure he beats Bernie. Which, slide over to a point real quick, is I don't think Bernie has enough support of the whole Democrat Party, so that's not too bad, I think, if you know what I mean. So, let me put it this way. A majority of Democrats aren't Bernie people. But when you split them up across a bunch of candidates who aren't Bernie type people, Bernie will start looking like, oh, he's a strong favorite. But then you saw when all the other candidates dropped out, the majority of people went to Biden. So you can be mad that Bernie got screwed, but he really didn't. But then you look at Trump, who also, it really, really kind of backs his whole drain the swamp thing. Because has there anyone been more criticized, more closely watched, more like, oh that, oh maybe this, oh rumor, but we're going to act like it's true, or just straight lies about him? Because FYI, you can look it up on YouTube. Trump has denounced white supremacy a bunch of times. There's a video of him keeping, doing it over and over and over. But like the media, the mainstream media, and the Democrats would be like, no, he never did. Oh, I wish he would. But he has. He really has. Look it up. Back-to-back news, actually. That's one of the stories we plan on doing this week. If we can ever get a news thing out. If someone would freaking finish our studio like they're supposed to. So what was that other point I was going to make? Oh, yeah. So to wrap up that point, do your research. Because like I just pointed out about Trump, there's tons of lies about him. He's got plenty of stuff you can criticize about him. But it's like the Democrats don't want to point that out for some reason. They rather point other stuff out that are lies or fake, false truths, or they're bending the truth, or they're stretching the truth. And they rarely hit on like the easy stuff. Or they'll hit on it and just keep going, pass it by. It's like, oh yeah, that thing. And like keep going. So yeah, you gotta research. Because you can't even trust the news anymore. You never really could trust politicians. So anyway, back to that point I wanted to make about the guy who was like, I don't care about Wall Street, I care about myself. Well, Wall Street's kind of a big part of the American economy. If that crashes, that's a sign businesses are doing bad. If businesses are doing bad, that means money's not getting spread around. That's why when things get bad, you got idiots like, save your money. It's like, it's too late to save your money. When things are good, that's when you save your money. When things are bad, you either act regularly or you hit up that saved money, and it helps the economy. The economy works when money flows. At least a capitalist economy. I'm not going to get into the pros and cons of a socialist economy, though. There's not many. Well, I think I've shared my beliefs on socialism. Socialism can work in small groups. The smaller the group, the better. The bigger the group, the more people who won't be pulling their weight that can pull weight, and the more people who will be skimming money off the top, so to speak, that are in power. Because someone's got to be in charge. Someone's got to be like, all right, I got to divvy out the money and the resources equally, or however a socialist system works. Which, by the way, some socialist systems, whatever, it's like, yeah, most of you will get this much money, but us up here, we're going to get a lot more because we're in charge. But what are you going to do about it? You're getting your pennies while I'm getting my dollars. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Talked about Cosmic College baseball and my work on that, and voting, Wall Street, and non-major party candidates. If that makes sense. You know what I mean, Trump and Bernie. So yeah, that's the show, folks. Thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. You can't donate here. Peace.